Hello, 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 my angels, my loves. How are you? How are you today? I want to do a reading. I want to check into the energy for this afternoon, let you know what's going on for this lovely Friday, okay? I did have two cards, and I'll pick up the card that came out. Always surrounded by drama. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which can talk about new beginnings, can talk about, also for me, it talks about truth, clarity, you know, someone gaining the confidence, someone growing, someone trying to build the courage, to come towards or go towards their goals or set goals for themselves and actually work towards that. But for me, it's more like the truth. You're getting the truth. Someone receiving the truth, okay? And what I feel honestly is someone's realizing that you were the one thing, the one person, all right? That energy, that beginning for them when they came across your path that made them feel alive. Okay, you made your person feel alive. 111. When I said that, you brought something to their life that they've been longing for, they've been missing. Only they didn't know. They knew they were missing something. They couldn't explain it. They can't explain you. They can't explain their feelings for you. They were possibly afraid to even explain to you how much they loved you or the depth of their feelings for you, okay? This is someone who has always been surrounded by some type of trauma in their life. Um, Whether it's, friends, family, the environment they're in, the neighborhood, just, people that they met, they've come in contact with, perhaps people they've had children with, or maybe even their parents or their children themselves, family drama, all right, the family we created, the family that we're born into. There's just always been some type of drama. So I feel like your person has experienced so much in terms of disappointments, letdowns, people not coming through, people using them, leaning on them, for things. And they were always a giver, 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 only to be taken advantage of, or people leaving their life. Probably feel like when I did give my heart to someone, they left my life. I loved and lost, and they've experienced so much loss in their life to when you came around, when you crossed their path, you started making them feel alive again because I feel like they were at a point in their life where they were just going day by day, existing, survival mode, if you will. And you came into their life and you made them feel alive again. Maybe even childlike innocent. Make them envision a future, envision happiness, envision a life with you. You make them want things, they could see themselves growing up with you, having a family with you, being happy with you. And I think that fear starts to settle in with this person because, again, I feel like they have loved in the past and people have either let them down or left their lives, okay? Um, I think this person learned to adapt and live with toxicity and drama because they were always surrounded with drama. To it just became part of this person's norm. All right, and with you it was different. It was different. All right. Um, what else, Spirit guide? So let's just really get into the read. Michael the Archangel, I'm calling you, my spirit guides, my ancestors, come down, protect me, protect the reading, protect the energy that I'm tapping into. Give me the message for the collective, protect my family, friends, and collective as we go into the energy from any negative harm, wishes, or anyone trying to send negativity our way, okay? As his name is Jesus. Name of God. Thank you. Spiritual. You are a spiritual person. Okay? What's hiding back here? I have another card hiding behind here. Myers, Long, or Ross. Somebody's first, middle, last name, maiden name could be Myers, Long, or Ross if it because it was hiding back here. Okay. So spiritual. You are a spiritual person. All right. And I feel like it was your spirituality, again, that light, that unconditional love, that nurturing, that kindness, that forgiveness, that this person was drawn to, that this person admired about you, that this person wanted, okay? And they are drawn to that. But I feel like this person felt like they could not return this to you because remember I had a card that was hiding. So I feel like behind the spiritual, I feel like this person was hiding the fact that maybe they had a disconnection with their spirituality, with God, if you will, or whoever you pray to. That there was some type of disconnect, and it could be because they feel like they were kept getting a short end of the stick. They kept getting hurt. They kept getting disappointed. Maybe they felt like, their prayers were being unanswered, and maybe there was some type of disconnect. All right, this person wasn't really going to church, or didn't believe in the word of the pastors, the preachers, or didn't believe in the word or spirituality. They were just doing their own thing. They didn't feel like God was trying to bless them in any way, but they hid from you that they had these anxieties, these fears, these insecurities, this disconnect. Okay. And I felt like they just really hid their emotions and their feelings from you. All right. I feel like this person had like some negative energies, really. Your person could have been a construction worker, um, or needed to do some construction work in their lives, okay? Need to rebuild themselves spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically from everything they've gone through. They may be doing some construction work around their job, their home, or as employment, as you will. Um, hmm. I really feel like this person really needs to do some work in their lives, though. Really need to do it. And maybe you mirror it to them. And maybe that's what they hid from the card that was hiding. Myers, Long, Ross, those names, all right? Maybe they were hiding the fact that they needed to do some work on themselves, that they were unhealed, that they had some traumas, some past wounds, some abandonment issues. Maybe they had codependency. Maybe they had addictions they needed to work on, you know. But I feel like they hid that from you. All right. What else, spirit guys? Your person could drive a truck. Could be a truck driver as well. That's green, so that does speak about the fourth chakra, which talk about balance, relationships, compassion. All right. When your throat chakra is blocked, okay, that can talk about someone that has the inability to really listen. Someone who does a lot of gossiping, someone who's arrogant, someone who passes judgment on others. So this person could have had a blocked chakra. Okay, they passed judgment on you. They could have been very arrogant with dealing with you. Didn't really want to listen to you when you would say things, bring things up, and say, hey, there's an issue. Can we talk about this? Or maybe they weren't even just really listening to things you had to say. Period. Getting to really know who you are. This popped up 3 times, so I'm going to take it. 70. Your person could have been born in the 70s. All right, sevens do represent the overcoming obstacles. I feel like you overcame an obstacle with this person, but also sevens can talk about deception, trickery, secrecy, illusions, choices that they had to make in daydreaming. Okay, so I do feel like this person does do a lot of daydreaming about you. They did then when I said that they can envision a future with you, and they're possibly doing some daydreaming about you now. Maybe reconciliation if you're not in contact with this person. I feel like this person probably has a lot of obstacles they need to overcome, but I also feel like they did, indeed set out to deceive you. They kept a lot of secrets from you. They probably fed into some illusions. Maybe they've been tricked or deceived by someone who fed them illusions, someone who pretended to care when they did not, someone who pretended to love them and did not. They wanted to use them for what they can gain from them. Maybe fake friends, maybe fake relationships. They chose wrong partners. Okay. So let's keep going, and then we're going to get into some other cards with some clarification. Give me like 1 or 2 spirit guides. All right, so we have made. All right, so yes, clarification. Your person definitely needs has some things they need to do in their life, because we had construction worker, which I told you somebody could be a construction worker or needed to make, have some things in their life they need to work on, and then we have made. So made lets me know that yes, your person needs to clean up their life. I feel like they may have some addictions. All right, they need to clean up some addictions that they have, whether it's substance abuse, whether it's alcohol, substance, sex addiction. Someone could be addicted to money, always chasing money, material things. All right, addicted to the fast life, the living in the fast lane. Addicted to drama. A person actually could be addicted to drama. Starting rumors, always have to have drama in their life. They get addicted to the toxic ways. Okay, someone that's not around, and feel like they're missing something. Like they feel like it's not love if it's not toxic. Someone could be an habitual liar, just addicted to lying. All right, just for no apparent reason whatsoever, other than just to lie. All right, but someone definitely has something they need to clean up. All right, so they need to work on their lives, basically spiritually, and they have some things they need to clean up in their lives as well. Okay, what else? What else before we get out of these cards? Anything else from these cards? Anything else, Spirit guys, from these cards? One more. One more. Anything else? Okay, yeah, a flip out. Mercury. Mercury represents communication, intellect, mental process. It also can represent the signs of Gemini and Virgo. So it could be an air sign or a earth sign, all right? They want to communicate with you, all right? This is somebody who's longing to talk to you. They want to open up. They want to tell you what's on their mind. They want to really tell you what they were thinking, why they made the choices they made. They're really processing a lot of things. This is somebody who might not be sleeping well at night. Even at work, they're getting distracted. You're on their mind 24/7, like the things they said, the things they did, why they made the choices they made. Again, you made this person feel alive, and they're thinking about that, reminiscing about that. They want to communicate something to you. We'll find out why. Someone could have the name, maiden name, or married name Allen, Wright, or Scott, or they can be involved with somebody with that name. Okay. Sixth house. Someone could be in their sixth house, which talk about health and service. So the sixth house does focus on health, your wellness, your routines, your services. So someone could have something going on with their health, whether it's their physical health, their mental health, or their emotional well-being. All right, someone might need to get a wellness check. All right, they may be spiraling out of control, blowing hot and cold. Someone could be a narcissist. Someone could be aggressive. Very quick to anger. Impulsively that way. Um, Someone, what routines being out here with the sixth house talking about routines as well. Someone could have some type of um, autism, all right, or the need to always be in a routine. Things have to be a certain way. They could have OCD as well. I'm not a mental therapist, but somebody could have something going on, all right. They could need a health check. I just feel like somebody's just the mood. I just feel like somebody's really going through a lot of different mood swings, all right, and I feel like they're dealing with some depression, if you will. Someone could actually work in the health field, service others. They could work at a doctor's office, a hospital, nursing home, home health visiting as well, because I can talk about the service to others, how you're, health wise. So someone could work in that field, CNA, MA, something, home health visiting. Illusions popped out again. Somebody was definitely fed illusions, all right? They were living in, someone fooled them. Someone was fooled by someone else. All right. They even fed themselves illusions. You made them feel alive, but this is someone who allowed themselves to get in their own head. All right. To overthink it, to over, to assume that you were going to do what all the others who they've loved have done. Leave them behind, not be there for them, disappoint them if they gave in. And this is somebody who felt like they really could have got lost in you, okay? And they allowed themselves to actually think it to the point that they manifested it actually, but they fed themselves an illusion and they believed it. They didn't let go of the past. They didn't change. They didn't work on themselves, okay, with the construction work it made. They didn't clean up whatever habits they needed to or addictions that they had. They more or less pulled away from you, put distance between you. The more they felt, the more they started going to what they were comfortable with, okay? And due to these illusions, they didn't listen to their intuition at all. Their intuition told them that you guys have spiritual spiritual connection. They felt it, but they did not lead into it. All right. This person may be having dreams about you, or maybe trying to visit you in your dreams, telepathically communicate with you as well. This person has a lot of conflict going on in their life at this moment. Okay, whether with family, friends, their relationships, there's just a lot of conflict. Your person feels like right now life is just a challenge for them. I feel like they have internal conflict going on. There's external conflict, a lot of arguing, a lot of fussing, fighting, even possibly some physical altercations going on. Uh, they could be having conflicts going on in their family and as work, even something possibly going on in the neighborhood, you know. And I feel like they're competing with someone. Uh, that feels weird. Like they may be, and I'm gonna double check this. They may be in a third party relationship. Okay, I'm gonna read this two ways, guys. They may be involved with someone, and that person they're involved with is cheating on them, okay, or putting them in competition with another male or masculine, depending on who you're dealing with and who they're dealing with, putting them in competition, and they feel like they're having to compete for that person's attention, or this person may feel like they may now need to come in and compete for your attention, like maybe you've lost affection for them, you've lost love for them, and that's part of their internal conflict, is that they want to return to you. You know, this is part of their dreams, probably meeting with you telepathically or dreaming of you guys having a future. But they feel like at this point, maybe you've moved on, maybe you're seeing someone, or if you're not seeing someone, that it's not just as easy as coming back and saying, I'm sorry, but that they would have to, you know, compete for your attention, like start from ground scratch. Like they really would have to offer you something. They can't just come in and pick up where they left off, or do whatever you allowed them to do in the past, which is give you some excuse, or you know, pacify their behavior, or forgive them and just say, I'm sorry, you know, I'm going to do better, and then do right for a couple of days and go back to their same routine. This is somebody that knows that, you know, they have to, it's either I'm going to offer you something, I need to really offer you something tangible, or, you know, something that you're willing to accept from me in order for us to have this new beginning, because they realize that you may not believe in them, you may not see them, you may not trust them or have faith in them anymore, and so it would be a competition, you know, to come in for you. They would have to compete against other people who have not betrayed you. But this person, yes, definitely wants to rush towards you. They are thinking about coming in towards you. Thank you, Spirit guys, for confirming that. They are determined to come towards you. All right, they're just trying to think of what they're going to say and how they're going to do it. They're trying to come up with a plan. All right, but they are building up the courage, and they are going to face whatever challenges that they are in coming towards you. I told you, confirmations. Person can't sleep at night. You're in their head. They feel anxiety. I told you that. They're dealing with some depression, some fear. All right. Either they're not able to fall asleep, or they're falling asleep and they're waking up in the wee hours of the night, getting short hours of sleep. Okay. This person may be dealing with some headaches as well. Okay, this person, it might just be replaying over and over in this person's mind, previous conversations, previous actions, you know, their behavior, flashbacks of you and them together, the love that you gave to them, how you made them feel, all right? And their conscience is bothering them, okay? And it's making them feel regretful, making them feel sad, making them disappointed in themselves of the love that they lost, all right? And they're so disappointed that they even had people around them trying to support them, trying to uplift them, trying to make them feel better. Like, hey, let's go out. You need to get out of the house. Get out of this blue funk. Let's have a drink. Let's do this and that. Let's spend some time. Even had people coming at them, wanting to give them their attention, possibly to even date them or hook up with them. And they're just not interested. This is somebody who could have been a player, and now they're not interested in being a player anymore. They're not interested in these superficial relationships anymore, okay? And it's because they want to come towards you. They feel so much guilt, so much loss, so much grief, so much regret for missing this opportunity, for blowing this opportunity, all right? For overthinking the situation, for giving into these illusions, feeding into these other people that turned out to end up in nothing but conflict. And it's because this person needed to work on their lives, clean up their lives, okay? What else? Thank you. This person wants to take a leap of faith. They know that it's not going to be easy. They know you may reject them in their heart of hearts. They feel like you might reject them, but somehow, some way, they're willing to take that leap of faith, make a fool of themselves. They want this new beginning. They want to take that chance. They want to go out on faith and say, all right, Lord, I'm going to do this. All right, please, Lord, let them accept my apology. Please let them take me back. And even if you don't accept this person back, even if you don't give them a new beginning with you, a new opportunity, another opportunity for relationship and or friendship. This person knows they just want to get away from all of this conflict that they have in their life. So either way, they feel like it's not going to be a loss. Them moving on, them packing their bags and moving away from all this drama that they're surrounded with. Okay. But you are the thing that brought balance into this person's life. You were their earth angel, all right? You were their guiding light, their spiritual guide. That you are the thing that's been healing them, that's been giving them a purpose, all right? Bringing some sense of harmony. When they think about you, when they think about how you showed up, how you made them feel, again, you made them feel alive. This person wants to balance themselves out. They cannot just go after experiencing what they experienced with you. They can't just go back to this other life and feel comfortable in it, and they don't want to feel comfortable in it. They want to do the work. They want to actually balance a relationship with you. If they can't have you back as a lover or as a significant other, they want to at least have you back as a friend. And they want to offer you now what they didn't offer you before, which is some time, some energy, some love. They want to be honest with you, all right, because they know that they were selfish in with holding back their love, before, all right. They were giving into material comforts, fulfilling their own self needs, their own satisfaction, all right, being greedy about themselves. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Giving to other people, sharing with other people, but they are very nostalgic about you. They can't stop thinking about you. They want to offer you something. Somebody, I believe, went back to someone of their past. Someone they could have had kids with, someone they could have grown up with, somebody around the neighborhood, somebody could have been a water sign, possibly a Cancer as well. They could have gone to. All right. Somebody whom they've shared a home with, shared material abundance with, shared finances with, someone they built with, and they weren't ready to let go of some of that material comfort, some losses that they would have to take, all right, to move on. But this person is very curious about what you have going on. Very curious. They want to know if you've seen someone else, if you've moved on, what you have going on, how you, your family, your kids, they enjoy, they love the confidence that you're showing you have. They want to communicate with you, something you're communicating. They're watching something that you're doing, you're communicating. They see you exploring new territory. They see you, being yourself, being alive, being happy. And they want to come in to say something. They do. I feel like they want to pursue something with you. They may come in and ask your advice on something, or with this balance, selfish, they may ask you to do them a small favor. They see you as being wise, very wise. What else, Spirit Guides? Yeah, they've been holding back. But they also trying to figure out how to hold on to some of their money, conserve some of the stuff. This is somebody who felt the need to be in control. Someone who's very possessive, okay? Someone who still sees you as belonging to them. They see you as theirs, all right? So they can't really, they don't want to. It's not that they can't. They don't want to see you move on with someone else, all right? They want to try to secure their spot in your life. They want to say something, offer something, do something to keep you, block you from moving on with someone else. And they're trying to figure out how they can, while they work on do this construction of this life, okay? Clean up this drama, clean up whatever situations they have with other people, these conflicts, these challenges, how they can still hold on to you, because they're definitely holding on to your energy. They're not letting that go, okay? But they're trying to figure out how they can still kind of hold on to you while all this is going on, to keep you from really moving on, okay? little too much, but I'll take it. All right. Yeah, they're in their head. They're doing a lot of meditation. They're really doing a lot of things. They're getting a lot of introspection on this. All right. They're looking for an answer. They see you as joy, as happiness, your positive success. They see you being abundant. All right. They see your ships coming in, and they want, and they're trying to get an answer. I feel like the spirit guides, their ancestors, are trying to illuminate something to them, give them clarity. All right, because we do have this Ace of Wands we started with, so they are getting clarity now, that they were in illusions about you. All right, and they're really getting the signs now, like they're sure, it's no doubt in their mind that it's you that they want to come for. It's you. They want to leave the past behind and come towards you, have a partnership with you, grow with you, expand their life with you, offer you an opportunity with them, an opportunity maybe for a business, something to maybe to even move to live together. See if you guys can do that. I also have like intuities with these pages. This person may, be coming in a little bit. They're coming in, but even though they're sure it's you they want to be with, I feel like they're still coming in with a little bit of uncertainty of really, can it work? Can I pull it off? Can I show up for them? Can I really clean up these addictions that I have? Can I really continue to work on myself to be the best me that I can be? It's a whole lot of earth sign and water sign on my table, okay? A little bit of fire sign, possibly Aries. But this person does want to make an opportunity to you, okay? But they want to progress with you very slowly. They don't want to rush into anything, but they want to progress slowly with you because they want to make sure that what they're offering you, they can deliver on, okay? That's what I want to say. Give me something from Cosmics. What else, dear guys? Tell me. What else? Yeah, this person definitely wants a new beginning. They see themselves, you're making this person want to grow. This person could have been a narcissist, or they could have dealt with a narcissist, or maybe you felt like they were a narcissist, very full of themselves, very egotistical, with a lot of pride, their way or no way, always controlling, wanted you to chase down, wanted you to always look at them as like, I need him, like you can't move on without them, like you had to have them in your life. They wanted you to look up to them. They needed to feel needed in order for them to feel whole. Thank you, spirits. All right. Conservative. Yeah, this person, at this point, this person may be trying to work on their finances, trying to hold on to what they have. They may have been losing some money, overspending, okay? They're trying to hold on to that. Also, I feel like this person was very conservative with their energy. They did not make healthy choices. They kind of were spreading themselves thin in a lot of different relationships at the same time, okay? And I feel like now this person's thinking about that, and now they're realizing, or they're seeing that it's not about quantity but quality. It's the quality of the person, not how many people can you get. Or I can pull like 25 men in a week, but are they worth a damn, or is it worth me putting my energy in that one person that I can build a lifetime with? You know what I mean? So I think this person's starting to have some intelligence, starting to use some wisdom, have some discernment now, and figuring out how it really goes. I feel like this person was just blending in with the rest of the crew, like crabs in a barrel. They hung around the same people that thought like them, felt like them. They felt like these people were friendly and harmless because they were all doing the same things, validating one another. No one really encouraging anyone to grow or evolve in any type of way. So this person, like I told you from the beginning, they were in this drama, surrounded with this drama, always around drama, and they just allowed themselves to fit in, survive in it, live in it. All right. So they had a lot of jealous people around them, and I felt like there was a feminine in their energy, family, friend, baby mother, friend of a friend, someone they dealt with, slept with, someone who was envious of you, envious of the fact that this person had feelings for you, someone who did not want them to be with you, someone who was putting ear in stuff in your ear. I also feel like they were dealing with someone. Remember, I told you earlier, I felt like with competition, that whoever they were dealing with, I felt like wasn't really being loyal and could have been putting them in competition as well. I felt like this was going on as well, okay? Someone has a wandering eye, and someone was definitely watching you for sure, okay? And this person is just really feeling rejected. They're feeling alone. They feel like they brought a lot of this on themselves, all right? They're realizing that they were stubborn. They're realizing that they had a lot of ego, a lot of pride, and that held them back. And they're reminiscing on this. They're thinking about this. They're asking themselves, why did I sabotage this relationship? Why didn't I just give into it? Why did I listen to other people? All right, this person made me feel alive. This was a healthy choice for me. This person fed my soul. They fed me mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You know, you fed this person. And they want to come back in. They're tempted to come back in to give to you now, okay? I mean, one more. So let's get ready to wrap this up. Yeah. I feel like, okay, with these two, this person may have some legal troubles going on. This jealous feminine or third party wife, family member, somebody, they children's mom, somebody in their energy is jealous female in their energy, somebody who looks to be very angry. I feel like they may be having problems with them, either legal issues with them, or somebody wants to retaliate or get even with them, or cause problems for them in some type of way. Be petty in a sense. All right, maybe call it authority on them, maybe threatening to call authority of them, maybe trying to say, well, if you want to move on, I'm going to take this from you. It's going to cost you, you know. I feel like that in some type of way. I also feel like with this card, it is saying that this person is looking for someone, maybe of authority, seeking legal advice, maybe trying to find out how they can hold on to some of their finances, or just trying to seek help from someone, okay? But I also feel like this is coming to the light that maybe in some way your person, not just your person, but the people with this envy, these friends, and this, that, maybe they were dealing with people who were breaking the law in some sort of sense. And now it's like, okay, the law's been watching you. Like legally, not only are you in some type of trouble, but this person you were dealing with were doing something illegally shady, all right, if you will. And I feel like you broke the rules, and now you're having to pay the price. You're going to get caught. Somebody's watching you. Things are coming to light about some things that you did that you weren't supposed to do. If not your person, definitely this feminine. But I feel like the two involved did some things that they weren't supposed to do, some illegal things. Okay. And I feel like it's about to come to light what they were doing behind the scenes, the hidden things that they were doing. All right, possibly some stolen identity fraud, something probably based on the internet. You might receive a text message from this person or a phone call. If not from them, someone who knows them, a mutual person through a friend or a family member. I feel like with the law coming right in front of this open communication, with text messaging and online, it's possible that this law does not have to necessarily be police or law, but like spiritual divine guidance, authority, is exposing this person, online. This person's online, through technology, social media, or through a phone call. Something is going to be brought to light about this person via social media, text message, phone call, messenger, via family, friends. Somebody's going to go back and tell something they've heard, something they've seen, some type of open communication, all right? And I feel like this person is going to be exposed. Definitely, there's going to be some exposure, for sure, for for sure. You have the sun out here, you have the moon out here. So definitely you have this masculine, this feminine that were hiding things, okay? And with the moon, they were definitely hiding things. And with the sun out here, whatever they were hiding is definitely going to be exposed. They're getting exposed. What else? Could even be the community or the people that they were with. And especially we have Mercury out here with communication, for sure. There's exposure. There's no way about it. Yeah. And this is somebody who just kept repeating a cycle of doing the same low vibrational things that they know they should not have been doing. See, what happened is this person played their hand one too many times. They built a lifestyle. Oh, that couldn't come out of my mouth. I got tongue tied. Someone built a life off of doing the same old thing over and over again, and they were getting away with it, all right, so to speak. The Ferris wheel kept going up, kept circling, okay, people getting on and off the ride, all right, changing the players of the game, but the game kept going on. The game wasn't changing, all right. This person's now being exposed. Guess what? The ride has broke down. The ride has stopped. So is now things are coming to light. All right, what goes up must come down. That ride they were on, what is coming tumbling down. All right, they're losing. All right, see again with the umbrella. Yeah, it's not. There's no more protection. This person's not protected from what's about to happen to them or what is already happening to them. All right, this is somebody who felt like they were powerful. They had power, had connections, had people and places. They felt like they couldn't be touched. They had a little too much ego. This is somebody that's going to learn how to humble themselves, all right? And they're going to learn how to humble themselves because of divine authority, because of this law, divine law, universal law, or actually physical law. Their protection, their security is going to be ripped from right underneath them, okay? This is it. Meanwhile, you're going to be successful. You're going to be wealthy, all right? You're not letting anything stand in your way. You're moving forward, regardless of what you went through from this situation. Like, you're moving forward, okay? You have positive things, treats, rewards coming in for you. Exciting opportunities, excellent opportunities coming in for you. Something really good is coming in for you, collective. All right. Let's get ready to wrap this up because we're already 37 minutes in. Give me the energy. What's the energy that what is this person? What were the intentions of this person? What were the intentions of this person? I don't know if I want intentions, so guys. I pulled it, but I'm not really feeling it. I feel like I just want to get a divine oracle message. If nothing comes out, then okay, or something. Yeah, they kept secret. Someone kept a secret from you. All right. Not only that, but I feel like they kept you a secret. It's as if something I'm holding back, something they didn't tell you. All right. They want to try to come in now and be friendly with you. They say they come in with warm and good intentions to bring you light. So somebody wants to come and tell you something. They want to tell you something that they feel like they didn't tell you in the past, okay? They want to tell you that the feelings that you have for them is mutual. They shared the same feelings with you, good or bad, whether you want to hear it or not. They want to tell you that they did have feelings for you, and the feelings, the love that you had was mutual. They're dealing with a lot of chaos in their life right now. Again, this Ferris wheel will go up, come down, and they want to offer you an apology, say they're sorry for the chaos that they brought into your life, okay? But they also want to ask you for some advice. Spirit guides come through. Remember I told you earlier I felt like somebody wants to come and ask you for a favor, maybe because they saw you as being wise and they wanted to get your advice on something. See, Spirit guides always correct me. This person wants your advice on something, okay? Maybe what they're going through, maybe how to get out of trouble. They want your advice on something, so they are coming in. So let's see what your angels say. Someone wants to come towards you. What is it? What is the Spirit guide? Give me a message. Give me an angel message from my collective. Thank you. Opportunity. You have some opportunities coming for you, all right, that is going to bring in a lot of abundance, and it's from the universe, and it's for you moving on. It's for how you handle things. It's for you maintaining the faith, all right. Your healing, your blessings from your ancestors, from the universe, okay. So continue doing what you're doing on your journey, okay. One more. Thank you. Yeah, again, confirmation, abundance. You have a lot of abundance coming in through this opportunity that's coming for you, okay? So it's going to be up to you. So pay attention. Pay attention to any opportunities that come your way. Pay attention so that you can take the right opportunity so that you don't miss out. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right? Don't hesitate, but also pay attention because not every opportunity is a good opportunity. So talk to your spirit guides, talk to your angels, pray on it. Don't make any rash, impulsive decisions, okay? But you do have an opportunity that's coming your way that's going to lead to a lot of abundance and prosperity for you. So this is my reading. If you like what I said, please hit the like button, hit the notification bell, like, share, subscribe, as always. Send you love and blessings. Thank you.